Good morning and welcome back. It may be afternoon, it may be the evening for you, but here it's good morning and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now today I'm making another old school pudding. This is a dessert that both Steve and I can remember being on the menu when we were at junior school, infants and junior school, but can't actually remember what it tastes like. So well, there's one way to find out, isn't there? And that's to make it. And that's what we're going to do. And that dessert is butterscotch tart. Now, the way I'm doing this, it's a no-bake butterscotch tart because I'm cheating. I have bought a sweet pastry case. And once again, whilst on the hunt for a sweet pastry case, there were all broken. In Morrison's, absolutely every single one was broken. I popped into Sainsbury's, yes it was Sainsbury's, and I found one that wasn't broken. So check, and it's a sweet pastry tart. Okay, so you want to make your own sweet pastry, do so. Line your tin, prick it, parchment, baking beans, about 15 minutes in a hot oven to pre-bake the pastry. Okay, so for the butterscotch we need 175 grams of butter, unsalted preferably. We need 100 ml of milk. We need 175 grams of soft brown sugar. I'm using light brown, you could use dark, but obviously that would make the tart very dark. I was going to do a combination of both and I thought, do you know what, the light brown's much easier to get to. Okay, and you will also need 35 grams of plain flour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you down and I'll show you exactly how we make this butterscotch tart. Right, I've got this on a low heat. It's all my butter and about 75 ml of the milk. I've kept some back. And all we're doing is we're melting it on a very low heat. We don't want it bubbling and boiling. We just want all the fat to be melted. And once that's melted, we carry on. But you don't need to, nor want to, I should imagine, see butter melting. Right then, as you can see, all our butter is melted. So I'm going to go in with the rest of the milk. Here we go, completely empty. And you can't see that, completely empty, and all of our sugar. And what we're going to do is we are just going to stir until this mixture comes together. And obviously we want the butter to start to melt slightly. The butter, the sugar. Gosh. It is early, that's my excuse, and I am sticking to it. And you can feel with your spoon and hear when the sugar has melted, because at the moment it's still feeling a little bit grainy and sounding a little bit grainy, to be honest with you. Right, now I need to add in my flour, because my flour is my thickener. But obviously I don't want lumps, so I'm going to gradually sift the flour in, and I will stir it between each bit, because we don't want lumps. Don't want lumpy butterscotch. Right, now stir. Gosh, my spoon almost stuck to my lovely new spoon rest there. Right, I might get big because I said I don't want lumps. And what have I got? I've got blooming lumps. Right, let's get the whisk. So if I've got lumps, even though I whisked it, even though I sieved it, imagine what it would be like if I hadn't have sieved the flour. Oh, that's turning beautifully. Right, I won't add so much flour with this next add. So again, I would advise using a whisk for this rather than your wooden spoon, because as you see with the whisk I'm not getting any lumps at all. And we just keep repeating this until all the flour is incorporated. Right, that's all my flour in. I'm going to keep stirring. I'm going to let it bubble away for a minute or two, because just like when you make a roux, you want your flour to cook out. Otherwise, well, a butterscotch will taste of flour, won't it? So let's just keep moving this. And then once I'm happy that it's bubbled away for a couple of minutes, I'm going to let it cool before I pour it into the prepared flan case. And once it's cooled, I'll be back. I fibbed, look, we're bubbling away. Just wanted to show you that. Right, whilst my mixture has been cooling, I have cleared down and I have made a cup of tea. So now it's cool enough to pour into our case. Oh, yep, it looks like I expected it to. And it looks like I remember. The only thing is, I remember there was squirts of cream. Now whether that was to portion control or just to make it look nice, I'm not sure. But I'm just gonna have a little taste. Oh, do you know what? That's nice. Right, so I'm now going to pop this into the fridge till it sets, and then we shall be back. Oh, it's really sweet, and have a slice. Sorry, that was the postman. Right, so this, I'm going to put it on here so that I keep it nice and level, is going to go into the fridge, and we'll get it all set up, and then later we'll be back for the taste. Well, we're a few hours later and it's set. It looks exactly as I remember. Well, no, not quite, because I'm pretty sure that at school they put chocolate vermicelli on the top. So almost, and I've whipped some cream up, and let's show you how this butterscotch tart looks. Wow, there it is, all set. So, I mean, I'm quite pleased with that. I will cut a slice for me, a slice for Steve, and I'll let you know how it tastes. Right then, I've cut myself a slice, Steve's got a slice, and I mean, it's sort of fudgy in consistency, so that's good. So I think that's okay, but let's taste properly. Okay, let's go in. There it is. Now this morning I said it was really, really sweet. It is still sweet, but it's as if the sweetness has mellowed out a little on setting. you really, excuse me talking with my mouth full, you really couldn't eat too much of it because it is rich. And you know the funny thing is, when we used to have these puddings at school, and our dinners were pretty darn good, I've got to admit, you didn't see a lot of overweight kids. You really didn't, because we were chasing around all the time, not sat there on our game consoles. So look at that, let's just take another look. I think actually you do need the cream. The cream does do something. What? I'm not sure, but next time I make it, just before it sets, I will put some chocolate vermicelli over it, and then I really will have an old school dinner. But for now, pudding. But for now, there's the remaining tart. Thank you for watching this edition of In the Kitchen with Pen. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed going back to my childhood. If you've liked the video, give us a thumbs up. Any comments, write them down below. If you would, I'd really appreciate a hype. And if you'd share on all your social media, that would be fantastic. Thank you for watching. I shall see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen. Bye bye for now.